How's everybody doing? Now we put that slide up there because I think our YouTube is becoming real popular, and also the Telegram, T-Buzz TV. I put out a video today, and then what we're trying to do is really keep you informed of what we see as opportunities. And we've seen a lot of opportunities last week, and I think this week's going to be a lot of opportunities. Let me ask you a question before I get started tonight. How many of you are really wanting to get a good, what I call a trade that you can enter and exit over the course of the week, that at the end of the week, you'll say to yourself, hey, that exceeded my expectations. How many wants a trade like that? Well, yeah, our dream is always to have that trade that we get in, it takes off, and then all of a sudden, it's going up so much in our direction, we get what I used to call the moon effect, going to the moon. But I would like to warn everybody that the market is going to really move over this week. Now, the direction it moves will define, and I'm going to spend a lot of time with everybody. In fact, even after tonight's presentation, I have a special broadcast 30 minutes later. So uh, we'll talk more about that. But I want to be as close as I can, as close as I can to help you get on the right side of the market. Okay. And I canceled. I had several appointments. I canceled this week because I wanted to give it complete 100% focus. I would tell you, plan on being available and plan on focusing this week. It's going to be a big week. Okay. Based on what's happened in the past, and we're about to have an election in the first one we've had like this big in 4 years. So pay attention. We got a plan. We always have a plan here. We'll talk about that tonight. But I hope everybody had a great weekend, and I hope everybody will be open-minded and ready to go when the time gets there. It's going to require patience followed by execution. And I've got a game plan to take advantage of this week, and I'm really planning on doing it. So I hope y'all are with me as we do it, because this week you won't be able to get back when it's over. So when we get started, I always like to know where everybody's coming in from. How about typing in where you're coming in from tonight? What city? Hoover. There's old Sam from Hoover. Charlotte, Clearwater, New Mexico, Houston. Steve from Bucks County, Pennsylvania. New Jersey. We got Jamaica represented. Hey, Delbert, longtime student. San Francisco. Tony from Alabama. Tennessee. There's old Jerry. Canada. Wow. A lot of people. Thank you for coming. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Let me get into it. Again, join my YouTube channel. Join YouTube. Go to dtitrader.com/YouTube. And Adam, will that getting into YouTube as a member if I go dtitrader.com/YouTube?
They have to subscribe to it, but you can subscribe to it there.
Yeah, so if I'm new and wanted to subscribe, I'd go to dtitrader.com/YouTube, correct? And then the Telegram channel is dtitrader.com/Telegram. Got it. Okay. Hey, Roger. Monday's a big day because Monday is the day that we get our 3-day high and 3-day low, and that's a big number for this current market. Just to get everybody up to speed before I start, let me give you the opening for the month, 5742 E-mini. You might type these in there for everybody. NASDAQ 200.71. I'm going to give you gold 2754. Silver 32.79. Bonds are 118. Apple 221. AMD 144.44. Berkshire 451. DJT 33.12. Gold 254.33. XLE 89.79. Those are the monthly opens. And now we'll get the high and low. We'll be ready to go as we collect the rest of the numbers tomorrow. All right, folks, I'm going to go. Let's do it. Let's get through the presentation, answer some questions and all. There's risk involved in trading. We always talk about that. Past performance is not indicative of future results. Do your due diligence. Folks, I've got 3 books. Usually I focus on winning the day trading game, but I really want to focus on the markets never sleep. Has everybody heard that they will be going 22-hour trading on stocks? 22-hour trading on stocks. New York Stock Exchange has got it approved. Now they got to put the infrastructure in to make it happen. I'm expecting by the end of the year you'll be seeing it. Was everybody aware of that? That's important. 22-hour trading on stocks. A little ahead of time. Wrote my book about 20 years ago. And that will be a good outline for what to expect. Markets never sleep. Now, at DTI, we help you master the markets through education, training, and experience. My schedule. I have no event scheduled tomorrow. That's intentional. I really want to delve into strategies that are going to pay you money. And I will be able to give those to you by that kind of focus tomorrow. I canceled all my personal appointments to make sure I could focus just about on every tick. Hadn't done that in a while. I will do that. Tuesday, we got Connect the Dots. We got meeting number 1 on election night at 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock. Wednesday, we have a meeting with Midnight Rider at 10:30. We do futures first at 11:30 on Wednesday and 8 o'clock Wednesday on the web. Thursday, Midnight Rider, meeting number 4. 11:30 to 11:30, we got 10 for 10. We have a special broadcast at 2:30 on Thursday and Friday, the weekly wrap up. Take a picture of this. We've got a lot of live trading for you that you'll be part of as the Midnight Rider. Okay? That's a lot of up close and personal for opportunities right there. That schedule holds the key. In my opinion, this week will be significant for a lot of reasons, both short term and long term. Circle it on your calendar. I want you to remember this week when we get past it. And remember what I'm saying right now. A significant week of trading for anybody that pays attention. Seven Sisters right now come into the week up 19% year to date. 18% for NASDAQ, 10% for the Dow. Europe's 13.74%. Look at gold. We've been riding that pill for a while, hadn't we? And crude down 1.67, bonds are down. News this week. What do we have on news? Well, we got the presidential election. That sort of says it all right there. Crude oil inventories come out Wednesday. Thursday, you got the FOMC statement and the press conference. Wednesday and Thursday, you got the Fed following up this election. Very interesting timing, isn't it? Very interesting timing. Big week. Probabilities are good tomorrow, good Tuesday, excellent Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Now, I separated my 10 tickers tonight, bullish versus bearish. The first 5 are bullish breakout numbers. The second 5 are bearish breakdown numbers. I'll give everybody a chance to absorb this. I will try to cover this throughout the week, tracking these numbers. Any questions about the 10 tickers? It's a fan favorite for Sunday night, but I made it simple. I put 5 that would go up above numbers and 5 that would go down. We will know which horse to ride by following these numbers. Any questions about it? Now, the program we put together for this year's election is called White House Waves. Best opportunity in the last 4 years will kick off now. That should be changed to now. It's kicked off as of tonight. Now, the profits and performance are not typical. We make no future earnings claims and you may lose money. The following presentation with our research is based with the benefit of 2020 hindsight. Our examples are handpicked in order to demonstrate the potential of the opportunity. Past performance does not guarantee future results. Never risk more than you can afford to lose in trading. See our terms on the DTI page. There's a little known market occurrence that happens the morning after every presidential election. Pay attention. It will give you the direction for the next 7 to 14 days. Write that down. You're going to have a big trend starting after this election's over. I would like to put a qualifier there after this election's confirmed. Okay? Big difference. Tuesday's when it's supposed to be confirmed. If it drags on, that creates a little side issue. Wait to confirmation. Everybody got that one key point? Tell me you got it. That's important to note. Give me an answer. Say, yeah, Tom, I understand. Once confirmed, this trend kicks in. So important you recognize that. Now, doesn't matter if you're a Republican or Democrat, at the end of the day, it's getting on the right side of the market, and that's what we're going to do. Whether it goes up, goes down, I'll be prepared either way. Either way, you saw my 10 tickers, did that already, but whichever way it goes, we're going to position ourselves to have the odds in our favor. After each and every presidential election, we see that 10 to 14 wave of momentum through the market. And as I'll show you in a minute, probably one of the most predictable trends in the entire market. It happens every 4 years. Anyone knows about this once in every 4-year trend? It's the reason I followed this election trend for a lot of years. Every election. We'll recap it in a second. Ignore the polls. By the way, I went back and did a little research tonight. Do you know that during President Reagan's landslide, no one in the polls said there'd be a landslide in either case. Very interesting how history sometimes repeats itself, isn't it? Watch what happens. Watch for that trading windfall once it sets up on election night. Like back in 1996, dragging along up and down from the SPY back then. Framed out, not a lot of movement prior to election. Back and forth, no one taking over. Doesn't matter. The key time is after the president is confirmed. Look what happened there. Breakout to the north side. Everybody see that market popping there the day after, once they confirmed it? Off we went. Next 2 weeks. There's your 2-week trend. S&P ended up roaring about 10% in 14 days. How would you like to have a little bit of that in your back pocket? Now, give you an idea, that's about what the S&P normally returns an entire year, whether you look back 150 years, 100 years, or 50 years. You got an opportunity over those next 10 to 14 days to take advantage. Who wants to take advantage of that? Do you see what I'm talking about right here? That's why we got a record crowd tonight looking at this presentation. It happened right there in this zone. We'll call it the money zone. Completely predictable by being patient and waiting for confirmation. Wasn't a one-time cycle. Every election cycle has produced it. Wait till election night, wait till results are in, waiting for the confirmation, and we'll piggyback this baby all the way to the bank. That's our plan. Our research shows the same thing happened in every presidential cycle. 2000, y'all remember that one? Look at that. Before election, everybody was buying it, right? Look what happened. That night, what happened? Bush Gore, uncertainty. Took out support, clear as day. What happened? Down we went. It wasn't to December, I think 7th or 10th before somebody was confirmed. Supreme Court stepped in. By dissecting the overnight price action going into the next day, it's what I've been practicing for over 20 plus years. You saw it, I mentioned my book, The Markets Never Sleep. I didn't either back then. We'll have a shot to take advantage of one of the strongest, most predictable trends that you'll ever see. I want you to be part of it. Don't have to flip a coin. You just need to be ready to go. Set aside the money you're going to put on it. I will show you what I'm doing. And that'll be what I would call the setup phase. Wait for Wall Street to show their hand. Then we get on the ride. This White House wave is what we're calling it. These White House waves come without fail each and every election season. Like 2004. Look at that one. A little bit up into the election. Overnight hours on election night 2004, going in the next day. S&P broke out. Just wait till you get that breakout. Results are in, up we went. S&P roared 5.3% in a matter of days. That's what happens and other stocks flying with it. Other stocks go along. 75% of all stocks follow the S&P. Look at Exxon and Boeing. Wouldn't surprise me if Boeing gets a little hot. If you're trading options, that'd be more like 150% return on investment. Rinse and repeat. Spot the wave in 2008. Looked like that going in. A lot of people loaded up because of past history. We're not doing that. We're waiting. On election night, see that candle? Market fell out of bed. Look what happened. What do you think it did when you see that kind of candle after the election night? Forget the year, forget who wins. What do you think it did after you see a candle like that? Here's your chance. Let me hear your answer. Type it in there. Before I show it, here it comes. Clear sign right there. Everybody here should be able to see it. Down we went. Fell out of bed. You wait for election night. You're prepared to act. You're prepared to enter on confirmation, and the overnight market activity starts. Could have avoided some painful losses knowing that. S&P dropped nearly 20%. You know what would happen if the S&P dropped 20% and you had options, what it would be? Think about that. Multiply it. Over a 500% return on investment during that same time frame. 1,000 turn into 5,000. 5,000 times 5. 2,500 into 12,500. And the best part is, you don't have to predict anything. You just have to be patient and wait. Anybody ever heard me say the following term? Patience will pay. Anybody ever heard that from me? That's where it came from. This is where it came from. Lots of time, I'll tell you that. Not predicting anything, you're just doing what the market tells you. Now, simply wait for the overnight pre-market data. Right, Carrie, you got it. Carrie's jumped on to what I've been saying. Overnight pre-market data, down we went. 2-week move. Are you starting to see the power of why this is so important this time of year? Give me a yes in the chat if everybody is up to speed with what I've shown you right now. Give me that yes right here in this chat. Who's getting excited? I'm getting excited just looking at it. Look what happened in 2012, sideways into election. What do you think's going to happen? What came next? Down we went. Pretty cool. 5% market tumble that time. Now, how about in 2016 when Trump was elected? I was there. I was live with my group. The market went limit down when he was elected on the night of 2016. Hillary conceded. It went limit down. I bought it with both hands. It was a twist because once Germany opened, it turned. That's why not a lot of sleep that night. Look at what happened. Bang, bang, bang. And off we went to the races. Very similar in 2020. Didn't go limit down though, had a downward trend coming into it. Overnight it popped, up we went. Just look at the results year after year. As you know, these White House waves are the only time we can predict a 2-week trend like clockwork. Now, I want everybody to take a picture of this slide and have it as background as we go forward. Okay? Everybody got that? Take a picture. Have it on your desk. Print it off. The start date will sometime happen after Tuesday night, depending on how the votes go. We don't know that. We hadn't had that day yet. That's Tuesday. But every 4 years, around this time, this opportunity's here. Wait until that election night to confirm the trend and trade the wave. Pretty serious paydays in recent years. Forget the poll numbers. Forget earnings and fundamentals. This is in a world of its own. Existing trend doesn't matter. Big options results as top stocks with the S&P 500. That's where it is. Options. Like back in 2012, broad market came down 5%, 128% on options. 2020, market raised higher. A 794% option move on Boeing that month. on options. Now, here's the $1,000,000 question. How can you best take advantage of the White House wave we expect to kick off in 2 weeks? How can you best take advantage? I've been doing this for a lot of years. I don't know I've ever heard anybody say that they experienced all that picture I told you to print. I've experienced it as a trader over the years, back when I founded the company in 1996. All these years, without fail, these White House waves start to take shape on election night. We don't front run it, patience will pay. We don't gamble. We do it when the odds are in our favor. We let the trade come to us. 2016 is a perfect example of doing that. After midnight, they hit limit down. Think 5% could trade no lower. I actually bought the futures limit down that night. I remember it. It's on the S&P. Everybody else was short. I said, I'm buying it. They're wrong. I could tell because Germany came out and they started buying Germany. Right move will let the trade come to. There's 6 markets during election night. I've told people this for years. You find out that the markets never sleep. Japan, Hang Seng, the CAC, the DAX, the FTSE, and the Swiss market. Those are the key markets to give us an early start. I'll show you how it works. Cashed in big over that run. Betting on the SPY could have ripped high over the following 2 weeks. Climb as high as a 284% return. Do the math. It works. And even better, knowing the bullish sentiment following election night could have also cashed in big on some other top stocks. Like JP Morgan Financials took off 642% in 1 week. These are all options out to think. 660%. I didn't teach the DAX for almost 20 years to students because I thought it wasn't important. It's one of the most important markets in Europe to watch. I'll be watching it election night. I'll be giving you experience from many years. Other people will miss out. We will not. I don't care how much experience they have, unless they have that experience. That's why it's so important to have the experience to trade election night with me. 3 decades of DTI's knowledge and expertise on the line. You're invited to trade with me on election night and after election night to this program. Special trade group, we call it the Midnight Write-Up. On election night, it's the night owl, not the early bird who gets the worm. You're invited to join me in real time watching it develop. Here's how it'll work. Tuesday night at 8, we'll meet. I'll give you the setup. Tuesday night at 10, we'll look at it. And then the game is on. Remember, the White House wave has lasted a week or more, at least on every election since 1996. We'll coach you not only through election night, but over those next 14 days. And that's why we'll trade live together on the morning after election night. Maybe we'll know who the president is, maybe we won't. But when we do, game on. Because Wall Street will have already made up its mind on the outcome, and Wall Street wave will have it begun. Like our research shows back in 2000, not confirmed to December the 12th. Look at that. A long time after election night when it was confirmed. The wave's there, or are you going to take advantage of it? That's up to you. And whatever the fallout this time around, we trade it live together the morning after, the setup, the execution. Straightforward. Nothing hidden from you that I don't know. Not just been one trade, it's been multiple trades over the 2 weeks. And that's why I want to offer you 2 more live trading sessions in 2 weeks after the election. Monday and Thursday the following week, 7th and 11th. All told, with the Midnight Rider here, access at minimum. Notice I underlined the word minimum of 5 hours. I picked key times and 5 hours in 5 days, but there will be more. I can promise you that. And together we'll attempt to capture the massive moves like we saw back in 2020. Look at Lily, what it did. Oh, our work, it's going to be a lot of work. We're going to find the stars of the night or the day. T made a huge move, 767 in a month. Citigroup, another financial, 761%. Now, I value my time very highly. I choose how I invest my time. Biggest asset I got is my time. I invest it very carefully. I'm telling you right now, I canceled all my appointments. Tomorrow is the setup day. I won't miss a lick. I'll be on top of it. These White House ways are one of the most powerful trading forces out there. Be part of it. Now, let's get together and make some money. That's the way I think about it. People in the past paid me a lot of money for this. I had smaller groups. This time I got a big group. And because I got a big group, I was able to lower the cost. Some of you probably paid that back in 20. It was worth every penny, wasn't it? Especially 16. Carol said, working with us has been a pleasure. She's been able to hit her financial goals, has fun doing it, and loves making passive income while everybody else is going the wrong way. Edwin's been with me over 13 years. He says I'm good at navigating the volatility in the market. We're going to have a lot of volatility. Believe me. Midnight Rider would be worth every penny if we charge $5,000. Our research, our goal is not small gains. Our goal is big gains, multiple triple-digit option moves in the weeks after the election. I'm not going to charge $5,000. In fact, I'm going to cut it by 90%. Access tonight. Get started. This is the last chance to get on board. Pay it at $5, you'll pay $4.97 to be with me. Well worth it. One trade out of many trades will pay for that. Let's make it a no-brainer for you. White House ways are powerful trading. It's happening right in front of you. Remember that slide I told you? I was there for every one of them. I know their tricks. I know exactly what they'll try to do to fake us out. I'll keep you on the right side. Whether you're a Republican or Democrat, make some money. Whether an incumbent or the first timer wins, who knows? The 10 to 14 trends, what we're looking for, we'll find it. It's there. I'm very confident I can get us on the right side and we can maximize this event for you. I got a 3-branch guarantee. Branch 1. If you're not better after going through a season of this election with me, I'll refund every penny. Can't beat that. Branch number 2. If I can't find at least 3 winners, I'll give you your membership cost back. 3. Not a big bar, but we'll do it. And number 3, 100% satisfaction guarantee. What does that mean? If you say it's not worth it, I'll give you your money back. I want Midnight Rider to be the best trading investment you made this year. Get on board. I've given the team one clear instruction. Anyone who comes to all the events with Midnight Rider, takes it seriously, tries to learn, tries to trade it over the next 2 weeks. If you're less than one fraction of 100%, we'll give you your money back. That's how confident I am in the White House wave kicks off as early as tomorrow. It's just $4.97. Nothing should stop you for this. Get on board tonight where you can be there. In fact, I decided to have a special get together with all my Midnight Riders 30 minutes after I quit talking for this. 497, get joined. Click the link that Adam's dropping in there right now, and let's do it. Got any questions, you can call 904-416-1776, press 1. Go to dtitrader.com/midnight. Now, I expect Midnight Rider to be the hottest ticket in the town, especially tonight since it's starting. One of the most important classes of DTI teams ever offered at this price. Process everyone who wants to join, and the limit's been set. We're only taking 270. We got twice that many people here tonight. 270 to win the election college, 90% discount for the first 270. So don't delay. Get on board. Now, I'll answer any questions you have. There's one more thing to cover. Go to dtitrader.com/midnight, join. Once order is set, do not close this page. I got a heavily discounted, great program. It's also going to benefit big time this week. Special opportunity for Midnight Rider students. With the election, we're going to create some major waves in the market, and these big waves cause big opportunities. Elections come and go, and we'll still be able to target these type of outsized opportunities. Small price options. I love them. So there are certain days. We know we got the Fed meeting. There's one day right there this week. The election meeting, we got that. Election, earnings reports, all that. Fed meetings, it's all there this week. Special type of low price option trades we'll be making. Midnight Rider. Outside moves will be targeted. Special price to all members who join us tonight. So don't wait another second. Only $4.97 for over key hours of instruction. Go to dtitrader.com/midnight. I'm live. I'm going to be live 30 minutes once I quit talking tonight. We're going to talk about some details. We'll target these inexpensive options and even some bigger opportunities that should cover the whole spectrum. Do you need to be an option master to trade Midnight Rider? Absolutely not. I'll walk you through everything that you need to know together. That's the purpose of the classes, to get you set up. Will every trade be a winner? Probably not. We never guarantee winners, but I expect great trade setups, and you're covered by the 3-branch guarantee. Speaking of which, how long does your guarantee last? If you come to all the classes and trade with us, we'll give you an extra week to claim your membership after those 2 weeks, but I doubt you'll want it. What if there's volatility? I will be the volatility king. I love it. The whole point of trading the election is to take advantage of the big moves created by the White House waves. Do you need a special broker account? Nope. Any broker will do just fine. How many trades can you expect? I'm expecting every trade that sets up when the odds are in our favor, I'm going to take. I'm holding nothing back. The exact number, who knows? Trade with us and find out. Go to dtitrader.com/midnight. Folks, I laid it out for you. At 9:15 tonight, we'll have our first meeting of the Midnight Riders. If you got any questions, ask them now. I'll help you, but I'll be back in 30 minutes to open up the Midnight Rider. I'll give you what I'm using to set up to start. It started tonight. Questions, answers. I'm ready. Get a little love. That's what we're talking about. A little love coming in from the Midnight Rider. Gotta love it. Yeah, we'll start the special broadcast at 9:15. I had to give 30 minutes, give Adam time to give all the Midnight Riders that join a chance to be there. And I'll record it where you can watch it, because the setup's pretty good to get you thinking and started. I don't know if we're going to have any left once we hit 270 though. They're coming in right and left. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here's a question William asked. What if we have a contested election? William, the market will tell us the answer to that question. All you'll have to do is look at the market. I'll show you how to tell, even if it's contested. Great question, William. Great question. The DAX is very important, William, and I will show you based on the setup, okay, what to do. Most people don't even know about the DAX, and I'm going to show you. Been trading it for 20 plus years. I'll have the setup numbers, and all you have to do is follow along. DAX is very important. I used to have a course called Dancing with the DAX. Many years, many people here took it. Who's excited about this? Tell me if you're excited about what we're doing. We're focused on the election event and capturing that 7 to 14 day span of a big trend. If you're excited, I want to hear who you tell me you're excited because I laid it out there for you tonight, girls and boys. Marianne says she's interested. Absolutely. Excited by Rob. Susan says, I can't wait. Rich says, absolutely. Dave says, I'm excited too. Should be. Can you imagine what you can do with options on a trend like that? You saw some of those moves. They're huge. $9:15, the Midnight Riders. Calling all Midnight Riders, 9:15 tonight. I'm going to give you the setup numbers going into tomorrow. I'll keep you updated as we go through this to make sure everybody's in sync. Can't beat it. Somebody just said, will there be any bonus trades before the election if I join? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what I'm going to talk about tonight. There's certain markets I'm going to tell you that we're going to follow that's going to give us heads up to what everybody's going to be doing. And we'll talk about that in the Midnight Rider Roundup. I like that. The Midnight Rider Roundup. I don't know how many we got left, folks. I really don't. Adam will probably cut you off. If you start getting an email that says the 90% discount's over, you waited too long. You waited too long if you start getting that email. Rob, I won't pay if I do options, I won't pay more than $3 for any option I do. But I'll do options anywhere from 10 cents up to dollar, $1.50, $2, that range for planning, okay? All right. Adam will give you he's probably shooting a link. They got to get me signed up. Any other questions before I get ready for the gathering of the Midnight Riders? Here they come. Any questions at all? Ask them now. Yeah, I'll give you basic directional plays. Basic directional plays, calls or puts. Absolutely. Your average stop loss will be about 25% of the plays. 25% will be that average on the ones that go the wrong way. Does that help you, Jay? Somebody asked me, since we're meeting at night, okay? Not for this, Daniel. I think this is strictly, I think you're outside that for this. Get signed up, make sure you're there. Now, how many people that's been studying since I could, tomorrow night and Tuesday night, the QQQ and the SPY trade at night. Y'all know that, right? Okay. Just want to make sure you know that. They trade around the clock right now. It's going to be 8,000 stocks trading. That's right. Uh, I wouldn't worry whether the election is contested or not. We got to see the numbers. I think you're putting the cart ahead of the horse. You got to wait and see. Could work out that way. Market hates uncertainty. We'll see. No predictions. We got to see the votes. Let me ask the question since I got so many people here. Would you say in your state, just name your state, if you will, voting has been heavier than usual? Name your state. Say you live in Florida. I think in Florida it's been heavier, but yeah, Nevada, yes. Virginia heavier, Michigan heavier, North Carolina. What do you think that means? Heavier turnout. What do you mean? What do you think? Anthony agrees to be on Florida. Pennsylvania is way heavier. Did y'all see that line at that rally today? I've never seen anything like that. All right, Midnight Riders. I'll see everybody at 9:15. Don't be late. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I've got so many people here. I hate to go, but I got to get ready for the Midnight Rider. See ya.
Just a reminder, Tom's going live in 20 minutes with a bonus session for the Midnight Rider folks. So go ahead and get signed up if you have not already. Host Bob, are you asking for the sign up site? Here it is in the chat. And once you sign up, you should get an email automatically that has the link to join his bonus session. Rob, you should be good. You should already have an email with it. No, he's doing a bonus session tonight, Michael, in 20 minutes, just for everybody. So if you're signed up, he's going live, and if you're already a member, you should have a link in your email. If you don't, just post your email address, and I'll double check and get it to you. Hey, Bob, yeah, you should already have an email. If you don't, just post your email here, and I'll make sure you get it.